Well, guys, this is part 2 of the butterscotch apple cider hot chocolate bomb video because I pressed stop and not pause. So it's going to be in part 1 and part 2. This is part 2. I'm going to go get our mold out the refrigerator. Ta-da! So we have our first coat in there. You see how you kind of got some spaces around the edge. I don't know if you can really see it, but spaces around the edge that's not really covered. We want to cover those and make sure that our mold comes out really easy and doesn't break and have brittle spots. So we're going to focus on these edges up top. Now these are cold, so this will kind of be a fast process and you have to be very careful. Make sure that it's not super clumpy. I mean, you can't see it on the outside, so it doesn't really matter. All taste the same. This is one of my favorite flavors that I do. Alrighty, I'm going to finish doing this second coat and then I'll really be right back. Alrighty, one moment. Alrighty, so our second coat is done and our molds are out of the refrigerator. I left them in there for maybe 5 minutes to make sure they're good and settled. So now we're going to get them out of here. Be very careful with this process or else you'll have broken mold. So I have a piece of parchment paper. I'm just going to turn our mold upside down and I'm going to go to the corner of the mold and I'm just going to gently pull up. But before I do, you want to make sure that you don't get any fingerprints on your molds. So you want to wear a glove without any powder in it and that is food safe. So I just got these gloves from Target and I'm going to use these to pull out our molds so they'll be fingerprint free. All right, here goes nothing. So sometimes they do break. We're just going to hope that they do not. Nice, shiny mold. No breakage. And they smell so good. Just like the hard butterscotch candy that I used to eat out of my grandma's purse at church when I was a kid. That's what these smell like. See, this one broke just a little bit on the edge right there. So I could still use it, but I would have to heat that rim up a lot to make it even where it broke at. I'll show you guys how to do that in a minute. All right, I got all 6 of them out. Alrighty, so now I'm going to take you over to the stove. Well, actually I'm not, but I'm going to turn the stove on low. I have a pan over here with a piece of parchment paper on it that I'm going to use to make the rim of this hot chocolate bomb even, so that when I put the 2 pieces together like this, they go together really well. Alright. It's warm enough now. You don't need it super hot. You can actually turn it off before you start doing it. Alrighty. Here goes nothing. Be careful not to squeeze the hot chocolate bomb because it is a mold and it's not super thick. Alright, but we have a nice even rim. Unlike that one. You see the difference? So I have 6 sides. You only want to do 3 right now because you're going to feel the ones that you smooth out. And then after you have all your goodies on the inside, then you'll smooth out those and put them on top. All right, I'll be right back. All right, so I got all 3 of them smoothed out around the rim. And I still have the rugged ones. But now we're going to fill the center. So for the apple cider bombs, I use Alpine spiced apple cider packets. You can use whatever brand, whatever kind of apple cider you like. I prefer this one, or at this point prefer whatever brand I can get, because there's not too many options to choose from. So I just open the package, fill the bomb about halfway full, give it a little shake. Usually you can use whole package in one bomb. Alrighty. So because this is apple cider and not hot chocolate, on the inside of these, I just put a few more of the butterscotch chocolate chips that I made the shell out of. And then I still do add the marshmallows. You can really put whatever you want in here, but that's all I put in mine. Who counts marshmallows, right? We just put a nice amount in there. All right, that's enough. So now that we've got our filling in there, we're gonna turn the burner back on low till it warms up. It's probably still warm. Alrighty, so we're just gonna take our raggedy in, smooth it out. And then put it on our bottom half. You want to pick it up gently, smooth out the edges to make sure it's completely sealed. Don't hold on to it long because you still have body heat that could melt it. Do the other shell for the second one. Smooth it out. All right, nice. And then if you want, put a little drizzle on top. Put a few. Chips on top. Yeah, it stuck to my glove. But you guys get the gist, right? All right, so there you have it. Your butterscotch apple cider hot chocolate bomb. I hope you enjoyed this video. Have a great day. Happy New Year.